being boom, we're live. It is the Martin Fowler Scrum. We have Vince, we have Pat, we have Matt. Let me throw convention to the wind and not go first. And Pat was the first in. Pat, how are things going with you?
Good, thanks. I'm on my second cup of coffee, just so everybody's aware. Yesterday, I delivered a PR for MetPlus, pretty big one actually, and I reviewed a PR from Vijaya yesterday evening, and what else did I do? So I've also taken a story on the Wiki EDU from the dashboard, from the waffle board, and we for the dashboard project. And I'm now working on standing up the environment again. I had it stood up, and then I did a pull from master, and everything's broken. So there's a lot of changes going on, fast and furious, on that project. So I have to repair my environment again. But anyway, that's where I'm at. No blockers.
Mm-hmm. I was so
I should have kept talking.
Like, go on.
I should have kept talking while you finished what you're reading.
So I'm now on the tea, and it's yes. We've run out of Earl Grey tea.
Oh, that's my wife's favorite. Yeah.
I'm drinking PG Tips, and it's just not. I'm sad, but yes, thank you. Great report. Great to hear that you continue to be involved in the Wiki EDU dashboard. Matt, how are things going with you?
It's very good. Not much to report. I guess we had a good discussion yesterday about Redeemify with Alex, and we got like the URL for the APIs, what the URL is going to be, and I had kind of confused myself and made it two different ways. Like, right. You know, it would be like API dot then your site name .com, or it can be your site name / API. We decided on the first one because I think that allows you to have a separate, more easily have a separate API server on a different.
I think so.
Yeah, so that was good that he's digging into the code, and really getting into the API.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think that's it. I got to fix. I added a cucumber test to the sorting for projects. Build is failing on website 1. Yes. Let's go check that real quick. I don't know why, but
okay.
I thought it was something that you were doing, but then I just merged with develop.
Yeah, and sometimes there are intermittent failures, and the build just needs to be.
It might be intermittent because it works fine locally.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Great. Vince, thanks, Matt. Vince, how are things going with you?
So actually, I guess I'm a lot like a lot of other beginners out there. Just hoping to see if there's anyone I could pair with, just to get started. So
sure, absolutely. And so now you had been looking at the local support project, but there were have you got set up with a number of the different Agile Ventures projects, or what's your immediate kind of?
Well, local support so far is like my only one.
Okay.
But I have yet to decide on like which one to start with, because I think that I just want to get a sense of my abilities.
Sure.
When I pair with someone on any given project. So if there's an opportunity for me, if you have someone I could pair up with,
right?
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, well, that's certainly, we can do that at the top of the session. I guess good to know. Keeping that in mind, I'll just update you with what's happening with me. So yesterday, I've moved the greeting bot onto AWS. So I also, having finished emailing all of the people in Agile Ventures to sort of like say hi, and we're like doing stuff. Or in particular to like let them know about the premium plans and the Ruby Rogue episode and other important things. I kind of, because we've been having all sorts of problems with the website one is supposed to, when people sign up there, it's supposed to automatically invite people to Slack, and there's something wrong with it. But anyway, so what I did is I took all of the people and I basically did a big invite yesterday, and I think about 150 people who had fallen through the cracks and had never actually been invited to Slack got invited, and then the greeting bot is on AWS, and it's now greeting them individually in DMs, and so that's all going ahead. So that's all good. There's lots of ideas about what to do there. My main focus is on the PayPal integration. I've got a sad path now in, and there's a sort of pull request in that now effectively hooks up. So if somebody pays for premium via PayPal, it will actually update all of our stuff locally, like it does this redirect. And so that's all good. The key thing I'm trying to drive towards, I would love to finish this week, is having it so that people can sponsor each other over PayPal, because we've got one premium member who wants to sponsor his co-workers with premium via PayPal. So yeah, I would love to, as a Christmas present, which is, I just, that's like, yoo-hoo! So hoping to get that finished. Coming up, I think I'm going to have to go straight to lunch because we have the, oh God, what it's called, the mob programming session starting in 40 minutes. You're going to be there, right, Matt? Yep. Yeah. So we'll be doing the mob thing. And then I'm off to all my son's carol concerts, and then hopefully, after the next Scrum, there might be some more time to work on the PayPal integration. But that's that. And that's our Scrum, I think. And now we can just sort of sort things. So it's great that you're here, Vince. So I don't know if, I imagine, so Matt and I are going to be off doing this mob programming. Potentially Pat is free, but Pat doesn't work on local support. He works on Met Plus or other things. He can probably chat for longer than I can. What I could do in the remaining maybe 3 minutes here is we could just have a little look at the board of local support and maybe finding some place that would be an interesting way in, and then I can kind of continue searching for people to potentially pair with you. Or of course you can sort of just like try and get your toes wet, and we can sort of support you over Slack. Does that make sense?
I think something like I guess over time, like when I get to meet with some people who are currently working on other stuff, whether it's Met Plus or local support and other stuff, I'm pretty open to whoever I could pair with.
Yeah, well, I don't know. But Pat, are you free now? What are your plans?
Yeah, I could spend a little time with Vincent on the Met Plus project.
Yeah, I think. Go on, Pat.
Yeah, Vincent. So, what's your skill set, and what are you looking to learn?
What's my skill set?
No, your skill set. Sorry.
Oh, my skill set. Right.
Talking too fast. Too much coffee.
No, it's all right. Well, frankly, it's been quite a while, but Ruby's pretty much my main language. Just because I worked on a pet project about more than a year ago using Ruby, and there's also some HTML and JavaScript that have some skill set there as well. My current job involves some C#, but yeah, that's all I could say. And I guess what I'm looking to really improve by working with you guys is sort of getting a better sense of how to do TDD better and get the hang of it. Because I think that's in most software projects, you want to have very well written tests and just sound methods of implementing solutions and features more efficiently. So yeah, these are sort of like my skill sets and also my aspirations. I think I gave more than I could. I think I said more than I need to say.
Well, it sounds like a great summary to me. Yeah, go on, Pat.
So on Met Plus, we're fast approaching MVP. So all the major stories that we have to develop for MVP are finished or in play right now. People have them, and so what I've got queued up now is a bunch of little stuff, like little bugs to be fixed, things like that. So they're not things that require a big TDD effort. They're basically just very discrete, go and fix this bug type thing.
Although if I jump in there, Pat, like when you do bug fixes, of course, the process that we always want to follow is we first wrap the bug in a test, don't we? That's kind of a given, right?
Well, given the bugs that I found, they weren't. They only came out from me exercising the UI, so there's no test for those. So that's a good point. We should build test first.
So I think that there it's I mean, I think the point that you're trying to make there to Matt, Pat, to Vince is that yes, there's the kind of TDD of like driving the creation of new stuff, but I think TDD can also be this. I mean, it's very tempting when you find a bug to want to just go and fix it, and I think that the more rigorous engineer always wraps it in a test first to make sure that it's replicable, and then the bug is fixed as a result of making the test pass. So yeah, I think from what Vince is saying, I think if the key thing, I think on all the projects in Agile Ventures, you can get more of exactly that experience. I mean, I think you've come in from the Odin project. Is that right, Vince?
Yeah, I discovered Agile Ventures by discovering the Odin project, and So yeah, that's how I found you guys.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the projects and a lot of people who come into Agile Ventures come in through the Agile development using Ruby on Rails MOOC, which is very heavily focused on TDD, BDD, all these things. And what I'm saying there about the bug fixes, I'm quoting word for word Armando Fox, who's the UC Berkeley professor who runs that MOOC. So pretty much that's what all the projects are there. And yes, it is certainly, I think, extremely helpful to pair with an experienced developer on that. So you know, I think if you're free now, and perhaps free now, guys, I'll let you get on and set up a pairing session on Met Plus if that's what you want to do.
Sure.
Yeah, so
I'm.
So Vincent, I'd like to take about 15 minutes here and then connect up with you after that. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm down for it.
What time zone are you in, by the way?
I'm actually in the Eastern time zone. It's like 6:47 a.m. here.
Okay, same as mine then. That's great. So I tell you what, why don't I'll DM you as well, but in 15 minutes, look for a pair programming session coming out of the Met Plus project, and we can connect up.
And
sure.
and then Vince, you might want to get in there's a Met Plus Slack channel, and you know, you can get all coordinated there.
Okay, perfect.
Yep, pound Met Plus.
Great stuff. All right, well, I'm gonna call that a wrap. I'm gonna head off for lunch. Matt, I'll see you in the mod programming session.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys, and be careful not to drink too much coffee.
Don't worry.
No such thing. There's no such thing.
No such thing, right? Okay, great to see you here, Vince. See you again soon. Bye for now.
See you. Bye-bye. See you, Pat.
See you, Vincent.